All right, listen up. If you hit a cow, it is roughing, period. So if you hit a cow, it is roughing. So stay back off of them. We know you're in a hurry. This is going to be Jared, Erica, and Buck. In the hole, it's going to be Jane Bilby, Chantel Duggan, and Chris Severson. You'll be in the hole. You'll be at the gate. So this is Jared, Buck, and Erica. Flag is up. 4, cattle number 4. So next to run is going to be Jane, Chantel, and Chris.
Still have time.
Thank you, team. So the team that will be advancing is going to be Callie Brookshire, Marcus, and Olivia. Next to run is going to be Jane Bilby, Chantel Duggan, and Chris Severson. You'll be next. At the gate will be Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley. Flag is up. 5, cattle number 5. Next to run is going to be Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley, followed by Ryan Smith, Callie Sajoni, and Ann Matthews. Thank you, team. So this is going to be Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley, followed by Ryan Smith, Kelly Sajoni, and Ann Matthews. And then Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. Flag is up. 1, cattle number 1. Cattle crew, last team. It's going to give this team 19-22 on 1. So Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley will be moving on. Next to run is going to be Ryan Smith, Kelly Sajoni, and Ann Matthews, followed by Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. Followed by Lorraine Stone, Jane Bilby, and Chantel Duggan. So after the cattle change will be Ryan Smith, Kelly Sajoni, and Ann Matthews. Okay. Just a reminder, the app is not correct. We had to get the teams in, but it is not correct. What we're announcing is correct. Make sure you stay clear of the aisle so I can see the judge down the aisle from me. Flag is up. 0, cattle number 0. Next to run, Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. You'll be next. Followed by Lorraine Stone, Jane Bilby, and Chantel Duggan. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 47-41. Next up, Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. At the gate will be Laura Stone, Jane Bilby, and Chantel Duggan. Then Preston Webb, Erica Black, and Joe Tambernelli. Flag is up. 7, cattle number 7. Laura, Jane, and so Laura, Jane, and Chantel, you'll be next, followed by Joe, Preston, and Erica. It's going to give this team 31-62. So this is all right. So this is Laura Stone, Jane Bilby, and Chantel Duggan. You're going to go head to head with Joe Tambernelli, Preston Webb, and Erica Black. Okay. Flag is up. 5, cattle number 5. So next up is going to be Joe, Preston, and Erica, followed by Nicole Seedig, Joel Lesh, and Buck Matthews. It's going to give this team a 30-57. And you're going head to head with Joe Tambernelli, Preston Webb, and Erica Black. The next to go will be Nicole Seedig, Joel Lesh, and Buck Matthews. You're going to be going head to head with Riley Otwell, Louise Sajoni, and Aubrey Sajoni. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. Ooh, 30-43. That is going to beat the competitors. So Erica, Preston, and Joe, you are advancing. Here's the next duo. It's going to be Nicole Seedig, Joel Lesh, and Buck Matthews. You're going to go head to head with Riley Otwell, Louie, and Aubrey Sajoni. Flag is up. 3, cattle number 3. It's going to give this team a 3280. All right, Louie, Aubrey, and Riley, you have to beat a 3280 to advance to the next level. Then we're going to have a cattle change. So cattle crew, last team. Flag is up. 4-4, cattle number 4. It's going to give this team a 2270. You will be advancing. Aubrey, Riley, and Louie is advancing. Cattle crew, cattle change, please. All right, so the next team up is going to be Cassie, Robbie, and Renell. You're going to go head to head with Remy Greer, Brent Hale, and Christina Maggio. So this is going to be Cassie, Robbie, and Renell. You're going to be going head to head with Remy, Brent, and Christina. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. Oh, thank you, team. All right, next to run is going to be Remy Greer, Brent Hale, and Christina Maggio. All right, flag is up. 9-9, cattle number 9. Next to run is going to be Mark Cumby, Joel Lesh, and Waynard Schmidt. You're going to be going head to head with Hunter Brismakevics, Claudia Hershey, and Riley Otwell. It's going to give you 1592 on 1. So advancing is going to be Remy Greer, Brent Hale, and Christina Maggio. That's going to be the advancing. Next, head to head is Mark Cumby, Joel Lesh, and Waynard Schmidt. You're going to be going head to head with Hunter Brismakevics, Claudia Hershey, and Riley Otwell. So it's going to be Mark, Joel, and Waynard going head to head with Hunter, Claudia, and Riley. Looking for Mark Cumby. Flag is up. 4, cattle number 4. That's going to give this team 30-97 on 3. You're going to be going head to head with Hunter, Claudia, and Riley. You've got to beat a 30-97 to advance to the next level. Alrighty. You got to beat a 30-97. Flag is up. 2, cattle number 2. All right, Hunter, Claudia, and Riley, you will move on. All right, the next head-to-head will be Cody Ward, Waynard Schmidt, and Claudia Hershey. You will be going head-to-head with Louis Sajoni, Trace Reuter, and Carrie Welsh. So this is going to be Cody Ward, Waynard Schmidt, and Claudia. You're going to be going head-to-head with Louis, Trace, and Carrie. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. It's going to give Cody, Waynard, and Claudia 24-34 on 3. Louis, Trace, and Carrie, you have to beat a 24-34 on 3 to advance. Flag is up. 3, cattle number 3. After this team will be a herd change, cattle crew. After this team, herd change. Oh, man. 24-79. Oof. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia, you will be advancing to the next round. Cattle change, please. All right, so the next head-to-head is going to be Erica Black, Jared Lesh, and Aubrey Sajoni. You're going to be going head-to-head with Scott Finley, Jared Lesh, and Robbie Salzbrunner. So Erica, Jared, and Aubrey, go ahead and ride on in. Followed by Scott, Jared, and Robbie. So this is going to be Erica, Jared, and Aubrey. You're going to be going head to head with Scott Finley. Uh, okay, there's a dog laying right outside the fence. Can we have somebody move the dog? My bet's on Jared in this duel. Erica, Jared, and Aubrey. Flag is up. 5-5, cattle number 5. Next up, Scott Finley, Jared Lesh, and Robbie Salzbrunner. All right. 2159 on the backup clock. 2159. This is going to be Scott Finley, Jared Lesh, and Robbie Salzbrunner. It's going to be Scott Finley, Jared Lesh, and Robbie. Flag is up. 2-2, cattle number 2. Oh, not quite going to be fast enough. So Erica, Jared, and Aubrey, you will be advancing to the next level. Here's our next matchup. Christina Maggio, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus Wingard. So Christina, Jenny, and Marcus, you're going to go head to head with Scott Finley, Steve O, and Carrie Welsh. We got a black faded 1 in this herd, a black faded 1. And a floppy 4.
This bracket always wins so fast.
All right, flag is up. Flag is up. Cattle are ready. 6-6, cattle number 6. Wow, that's going to give this team a 15-34 on 3.
The 5 team.
You're going to be going against Scott Finley, Steve O, and Carrie Welsh. Let's see what you got up your sleeve. Yes. Flag is up. 9-9, cattle number 9. Thank you, team. So Kristen, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus, you are going to be advancing.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Way to go, team. Next duo is going to be Tammy Jurgens, Erica Black, and Ann Matthews. So Tammy, Erica, and Ann, go ahead and ride on in. You're going to be going head to head with James Greer, Remy Greer, and Cody Ward. All right, who's up? Tammy Jurgens, Erica Black, and Ann Matthews.
Going against.
And you are going against James Greer, Remy Greer, and Cody Ward. Oh, it's Aaron Baker?
Yeah, Aaron Baker.
Okay. All right. Scratch. Tammy Jurgens, Aaron Baker, and Ann. Okay, Tammy, Aaron, and Ann. We have the correct one. All right, flag is up. 7-7, cattle number 7. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 38.75. Don't give up. You never know what's going to happen in the next one. There's going to be James Greer, Remy Greer, and Cody Ward. You have to beat a 38.75. Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. Oh, it's going to give this team 27.98. You will be advancing to the next round. So James, Remy, and Cody, you will be advancing to the next round. All right, our next duo is Chris Lane, Dave Ruby, and Merle Browning. So Chris Lane, Dave Ruby, and Merle Browning, you're going to be going head to head with Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. So Chris Lane, Dave Ruby, and Merle, you're going to be going head to head with Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. Flag is up. 0-0, cattle number 0. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 39.53. All right. Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. You have to beat a 39.53 to make it to the next level. After this, we'll have a cattle change, cattle crew. Last team on this herd. Flag is up. 8, 8, cattle number 8. All right, that's going to give you a 28:57. Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle will be advancing to the next level. Our next duo is going to be Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jake Baker. You're going to be going head to head with Callie Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and Jared Lesh. So Tammy, Nikki, and Jake, you'll be up next in the arena. You're going to be going head to head with Callie Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and Jared Lesh. Yeah, so this is going to be Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jake Baker. You're going to be going head to head with Callie, Aubrey, and Jared. Flag is up. 5, 5, cattle number 5. It's going to give this team 3 head and a 45-18. All right, Callie, Aubrey, and Jared, you've got to beat a 45-18 to move on to the next level. Flag is up. 1, 1, cattle number 1. It's going to give you a 30-63. So Callie, Sajoni, Aubrey, and Jared, you will be advancing to the next level. The next duo is going to be Mike McLean, Donna Pierce, and Chantel Duggan. You're going to be going head to head with Renee Free, Preston Webb, and Garrett Gates. So this is going to be Mike McLean, LaDonna Pierce, and Chantel Duggan. You're going to be going head to head with Renee Free, Preston Webb, and Garrett Gates. So this is going to be Mike McLean, LaDonna, and Chantel. The next duel is going to be Robbie Salzburner, Vicky Zimmerman, and Grady Underwood. You're going to go against Nicole Seedig, Peyton Brismakevics, and Janelle Robinson. Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 39.73. All right, Renee Free, Preston Webb, and Garrett Gates. You've got to beat a 39.73 to advance to the next level. At the gate, Robbie, Vicky, and Grady. Flag is up. 7-7, cattle number 7. Oh, thank you, team. So, Mike McLean, LaDonna Pierce, and Chantel Duggan, you will be advancing. The next duo in this herd is going to be Robbie Salzburner, Vicky Zimmerman, and Grady Underwood. You're going to go against Nicole Seedig, Peyton Brismakevics, and Janelle Robinson. So at the gate, Nicole, Peyton, and Janelle, you'll be next, followed by Joel, Mike, Naraki, and Claudia Hershey. So this team is going against. Flag is up. 9-9, cattle number 9. That's going to give Robbie, Vicky, and Grady 33-20. Nicole Seedig, Peyton Brismakevics, and Janelle Robinson. You have to beat a 33-20 to advance to the next level. Cattle Crew, last team to go on this herd. Flag is up. 4-4, cattle number 4. Oh, no. So, Robbie, Vicky, and Grady. Robbie, Vicky, and Grady, you will be advancing to the next level. All right, so the next duo is going to be Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Claudia Hershey. You're going to be going against Louis Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and Jen Milbauer. So Joel, Mike, and Claudia, you're going to be head to head with Louis, Aubrey, and Jen. Then at the gate will be Callie Brookshire, Marcus Wingard, and Olivia Scrivener. Flag is up. 1, cattle number 1. It's going to give this team a 25-69. All right, Louis, Aubrey, and Jen Milbauer, you've got to beat a 25-69 to move on to the next round. At the gate, Callie Brookshire, Marcus Wingard, and Olivia Scrivener. You'll be next at the gate. Flag is up. 7, cattle number 7. Um, Sorry, team. So Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Claudia Hershey, you will be advancing to the next round. All right, our next duo is Callie Brookshire, Marcus Wingard, and Olivia Scrivener. You're going to be going head to head with Doug Trapp, Joel Lesh, and Jenny O'Curran. So this is going to be Callie Brookshire, Marcus Wingard, and Olivia Scrivener against Doug Trapp, Joel Lesh, and Jenny O'Curran. Flag, oh, flag is up. 9, cattle number 9. It's going to give this team a 31-29 on 3. It's a correction. I have Doug Trapp, Joel Lesh, and Jenny Christian. It's Doug Trapp, Joel Lesh, and Jenny Christian. Sorry, we have a little handwriting problem. You got to beat a 31-29. Flag is up. 3, cattle number 3. It's going to give this team a 29-32. You will be advancing. So Doug, Joel, and Jenny Christian will be advancing to the next level. Here's your next matchup. Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley. You're going to go head-to-head with Jenny O'Curran, James Greer, and Remy Greer. So it's going to be Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley. You're going to go head-to-head with Jenny O'Curran, James Greer, and Remy Greer. I don't know. Mike Naraki, Dave Ruby, and Scott Finley. And then Jenny O'Curran, James Greer, and Remy Greer, you'll be at the gate. Scott Finley. Scott Finley. Okay. So we've got Mike Naraki. All right, we got a 30-second gate call. Scott Finley. This is going to be Mike, Dave, and Scott versus Jenny O'Curran. Okay, James Greer, Remy Greer. And then it's going to be Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. All right, flag is up. 2, cattle number 2. It's going to give this team 33-23. All right, Jenny O'Curran, James Greer, Remy Greer. You got to beat a 33-23 to move on. At the gate, Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. Cattle crew, last team on this herd. Woo! A 31-79. You will be advancing to the next round. Cattle crew. The next one is going to be Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane. You're going to be going head-to-head with Joel Lesh, Olivia Scrivener, and Danielle Milne. So Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane is going head-to-head with Joel Lesh, Olivia Scrivener, and Danielle Milne. So this is going to be Kathy Mitchell, Michelle Cheek, and Chris Lane going head-to-head with Joel Lesh, Olivia Scrivener, and Danielle Milne. Your next matchup is going to be Erica Black, Preston Webb, and Joe Tambernelli versus Kevin Spear, Riley Otwell, and Nicole Seedig. That's going to be your next matchup. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. All right, a 30-22. All right, Joel, Olivia, and Danielle, you have to beat a 30-22 to make it to the next round. At the gate, Erica Black, Preston Webb, and Joe Tambernelli. Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. It's going to give this team a 26-76. You will move on to the next round. The next duo, it's going to be Erica Black, Preston Webb, and Joe Tambernelli. You're going to be going head-to-head with Kevin Spear, Riley Otwell, and Nicole Seedig. Then Aubrey, Louie, and Riley at the gate. Flag is up. 5-5, cattle number 5. Next to run is going to be Kevin Spear, Riley Otwell, and Nicole Seedig. Ooh, nope, past the time. Sorry, team. So that's going to mean Kevin Spear, Riley Otwell, and Nicole Seedig. Just have to pin one. Got a whole 60 seconds. Flag is up. 2-2, cattle number 2. Next up is Aubrey, Louie, and Riley against Doug, Nikki, and Olivia. It's going to give this team one head and a 20-02. You will be advancing to the next round. All right, our next matchup is going to be Aubrey Sajoni, Louis Sajoni, and Riley Otwell. You're going to go against Doug Trapp, Nikki Peters, and Olivia Scrivener. Then we'll have a cattle change. So this is Aubrey, Louis, and Riley against Doug, Nikki, and Olivia. Flag is up. Flag is up. 1-1, cattle number 1. It's going to give this team 3 head and a 33-11. Your matchup is going to be against Doug Trapp, Nikki Peters, and Olivia Scrivener. Cattle Crew, last team. Flag is up. 0-0, cattle number 0. They have to beat a 33-11 to advance. Oh, no, no, no. So that means Aubrey, Louie, and Riley, you will be advancing to the next round. Cattle Crew, cattle change, please. Next to run is going to be Remy Greer, Brent, and Christina. You're going to be going against Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters. All right. Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jen Milbauer. So Remy, Brent, and Christina, you're up next. You're going to be going against Tammy, Nikki, and Jennifer Milbauer. Then after that is going to be Hunter Brismakevics, Claudia Hershey, and Riley O against Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Carrie Webb. Carrie Welsh. So this matchup is going to be Remy Greer, Brent Hale, and Christina. You're going to be going head to head with Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jennifer Milbauer. All right, flag is up. 7-7, cattle number 7. Oh, no. All right, so Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jennifer Milbauer, you just have to make it to the pin in time to advance to the next level. Hunter, Claudia, and Riley, you'll be at the gate. Flag is up. 9, cattle number 9. All right, so Tony, Nikki, and Jennifer, you're going to be advancing to the next round. All right, our next matchup is going to be Hunter Brisbane-Kevics, Claudia Hershey, and Riley Otwell. You're going to be going head to head with Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Carrie Welsh. So Joel, Mike, and Carrie, you'll be at the gate. Flag is up. 4, cattle number 4. Wow, that's great. 22-17. So Joel, Mike, and Carrie, you've got to beat a 22-17 to make it to the next level. At the gate, Cody Ward, Wayner Schmidt, and Claudia Hershey. Flag is up. 6, cattle number 6. Oh, sorry, team, past the time. So that means Hunter Brisbane-Kevics, Claudia Hershey, and Riley Otwell, you'll be advancing to the next round. On our next matchup is going to be Cody Ward, Wayner Schmidt, and Claudia Hershey. You're going to be going head to head with Olivia Scrivener, Marcus Wingard, and Callie Brookshire. All right, so this is going to be Cody, Waynard, and Claudia. They're going to be going head to head with Olivia, Marcus, and Callie Brookshire. Flag is up. 5, cattle number 5. It's going to give this team a 26-54 on 3. This is going to be Olivia Scrivener, Marcus Wingard, and Callie Brookshire. You've got to beat a 26-54 to make it to the next round. Erica, Jared, and Aubrey, you'll be at the gate. Flag is up. 1, cattle number 1. Cattle crew, after this, we'll have a cattle change. All right, that's going to give you a 29.34 cattle crew, cattle change. So Cody, Waynard, and Claudia, you'll be advancing to the next level. Next to run is going to be Erica, Jared Lash, and Aubrey Sajoni. You're going to be going head to head with Scott Finley, Cody Ward, and Sage Bach. So Erica, Jared, and Aubrey going against Scott, Cody, and Sage. You are against Scott Finley, Cody Ward, and Sage Bach. Flag is up. 4, cattle number 4. Scott Finley, Cody Ward, and Sage Bach. You'll be at the gate. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 34-20. So Scott, Cody, and Sage, you have to beat a 34-20 to make it to the next round. Christina, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus Wingard, be at the gate. The black 7 is faded. The black 7 is faded. Flag is up. 6, cattle number 6. Not quite fast enough. Had to beat a 34-20. This is going to be Christina Maggio, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus Wingard. You're going head to head with Ryan Smith, Laney, and Raiden. So Christina, Jenny, and Marcus is going to go head to head with Ryan, Laney, and Raiden. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. Wow. 2039 on 3. All right, so Ryan, Laney, and Raiden, you've got to beat a 2039. James, Remy, and Cody, you'll be at the gate. $20.39 is what they have to beat. Flag is up. 9, cattle number 9. Uh-oh. That means that Christina, Ginny O'Curran, and Marcus Wingard, you will be advancing to the next level. The next, James Greer, Remy Greer, and Cody Ward. You're going to be going head-to-head with Hunter Brismakevics, Cody Ward, and Callie Brookshire. My money's on Cody. So this is going to be James, Remy, and Cody against Hunter, Cody, and Callie Brookshire. Who's your friends, Cody? Flag is up. 0, cattle number 0. It's going to give this team a 24-27. All right, this is going to be Hunter, Cody, and Callie. You've got to beat a 24-27 to advance to the next round. Cattle crew after this, you'll need a cattle change.
Is Cody on this team?
Yeah. Flag is up. 2, cattle number 2. Ooh, they had to beat a 24-27, and they did. 23-03. So Hunter, Cody, and Callie, you will be advancing to the next level.
Cody, my money was on you the whole time.
Next matchup is going to be Scott Finley, Wayner Schmidt, and Janelle. You're going to be going against Jason, Grady, and Hunter. So Scott, Waynard, and Janelle. Your matchup is against Jason, Grady, and Hunter. Then Callie Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and Jared B. Ready. So Scott, Waynard, and Janelle. So this is going to be Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. You're going to go against Jason Robertson, Grady Underwood, and Hunter Brismakevics. That's going to be the matchup. Flag is up. 2, cattle number 2. It's going to give Scott Waynard and Janelle 43-42 on 3. So Jason, Grady, and Hunter, you have to beat a 43-42 to advance to the next level. Callie, Aubrey, and Jared, be at the gate. Flag is up. 4-4, cattle number 4. They have to beat a 43-42. Oh. That means Scott Waynard and Janelle will move on to the next round. Next up is going to be Callie Sajoni, Aubrey Sajoni, and Jared Lesh. You're going to be going head to head with Nikki Sajoni, Cash Klink, and Danielle. So Callie, Aubrey, and Jared, you're going to be going head to head with Nikki Sajoni, Cash Klink, and Danica Douglas. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. So Nikki, Cash, and Danica at the gate. It's going to give this team a 28-83. So Nikki Sajoni, Cash Klink, and Danica Douglas. You have to beat a 28-83 to advance to the next level. Mike McLean, LaDonna, and Chantel, be at the gate.
Start right.
Flag is up. 5-5, cattle number 5. So Mike McLean, LaDonna, and Chantel, be at the gate. Oh, sorry, team. Sorry, team. You had to beat a 28-83. You did not. So, Aubrey, Kelly, and Jared will be moving on to the next round. Next matchup is going to be Mike McLean, LaDonna, and Chantel. You're going to be going against Raiden Smith, Trevor Hatchett, and Ryan Smith. So, Mike, LaDonna, and Chantel going against Raiden, Trevor, and Ryan. Flag is up. 8-8, cattle number 8. Ooh, oh no. So Raiden, Trevor, and Ryan, you just have to pin a cow to move on to the next round. Flag is up. 7-7, cattle number 7. So Raiden, Trevor, and Ryan just have to make it to the pin. All right, so Raiden, Trevor, and Ryan, you will be advancing to the next round. Cattle crew, cattle change, please. Next to run is going to be Grady Underwood, Vicky Zimmerman, and Robbie Salzbrunner. You're going to be going against Jenny O'Curran, Rob Henshaw, and Patrick Bray. So it's going to be Grady, Vicky, and Robbie. It's going to go head to head with Jenny O'Curran, Rob Henshaw, and Patrick Bray. So this is Grady, Vicky, and Robbie. They're going to be going head to head with Jenny O'Curran, Rob Henshaw, and Patrick Bray. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. This will be the last matchup before the Sweet 16. So after this matchup, we'll go to the Sweet 16. It's going to give this team a 39-10. So Jenny O'Curran, Rob Henshaw, and Patrick Bray, you have to be faster than a 39-10 to move to the Sweet 16. This is the last matchup before we move into the next level. Flag is up. 4-4, cattle number 4. Next to run, Joel, Mike Naraki, and Claudia. You'll be at the gate. This team has to beat a 39-10. Maybe. Got to beat a 39-10. Are they going to do it? Oh, 38-82. They will be moving on. All right, we're moving into the Sweet 16. First matchup is going to be Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Claudia Hershey. You're going to be going head to head with Joel Lesh, Doug Trapp, and Jenny Christian. So first team, Joel, Mike, and Claudia. You're going to be going head to head with Joel, Doug, and Jenny.
No, I'm sorry. Go second.
Flag is up. 3-3. Cattle number 3. It's going to be 25-27 on 3. So Joel Lesh, Doug Trapp, and Jenny Christian, you have to beat a 25-27 to advance to the next round. At the gate, Joel Lesh, Olivia, and Danielle. Flag is up. 5-5. Cattle number 5. So this team has to beat a 25-27. So can they beat a 25-27? Oh, no. So Joel, Mike Naraki, and Claudia, you will be advancing to the next round. Next to run is going to be Joel Lesh, Olivia, and Danielle. You're going to be going head to head with James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran. So Joel, Olivia, and Danielle, you're going to be going head to head with James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran. Who will make it to the Elite 8? We have one so far. So Joel, Olivia, and Danielle, you're going to be going against James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran. Flag is up. 9-9. Cattle number 9. It's going to give this team a 28-02 on 3. James Greer, Remy Greer, and Jenny O'Curran. You have to beat a 28-02 to move to the Elite 8.
We'll definitely talk to him before the relay.
Flag is up. 8-8. Cattle number 8. Cattle crew after this. Herd change after this. They have to beat a 28-02. Can they do it? Can they beat a 28-02? They did. 21-14. 21-14 James, Remy, and Jenny. Cattle crew, cattle change. You will be moving to the next round. Next up is going to be Aubrey, Louie, and Riley. You're going to be going against Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. So this is Aubrey, Louie, and Riley. You're going to be matched up with Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. Well, we have 2 moving on to the Elite 8. Just need 6 more. All right, this is going to be Aubrey, Louie, and Riley. Going to go against Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. We need another herd holder, please. We need a herd holder. We need somebody to hold the herd, please. Thank you. All right, there is a faded black 7 in this herd. Faded black 7. Flag is up. 1, cattle number 1. They're going to take a 45-57 on 2. Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. You have to beat a 45-57 on 2. So this team has to beat 2 head in a 45-57. Do they take 2 or do they go for 3? At the gate, Riley, Hunter, and Claudia. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. At the gate will be Riley, Hunter, and Claudia. They have to beat 2 head in a 45-57. Ooh, they're going to go for a fast 2. Can they beat a 45-57? They have to beat a 45-57. And they do. 38-31 on 2. So Riley, Nicole, and Kevin, you will move on to the next round. This is going to be Riley, Hunter, and Claudia. You're going to go against Tammy, Nikki, and Jennifer Milbauer. So this is going to be Riley, Hunter, and Claudia. You're going against Tammy, Nikki, and Jennifer Milbauer. Well, we have 3 teams in our Elite 8. Who will be next? So Riley, Hunter, and Claudia will be going against Tammy Jurgens, Nikki Peters, and Jennifer Milbauer. Flag is up. 4, cattle number 4. All right, so Tammy, Nikki, and Jennifer Milbauer, you have got to beat a 29-65 on 3. So So they have to beat a 29.65 on 3 to advance to the next level. Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. They have to beat a 29.65. 29.65. Will they do it? You're past the time. They had to beat a 29.65 on 3. Your next matchup is going to be Erica Black, Jared Lesh, and Aubrey Sajoni. You're going to be going against Cody Ward, Waynard Schmidt, and Claudia Hershey. So this is going to be Erica, Jared, and Aubrey facing off with Cody Ward, Waynard Schmidt, and Claudia Hershey. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. Oh, no. So, Cody, Waynard, and Claudia, you just have to make it to the pin in order to advance to the Elite 8. At the gate will be Christina, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus. So Cody, Waynard, and Claudia just have to make it to the pin to advance to the next round. Flag is up. 0-0, cattle number 0, cattle crew after this herd change. They advance with a 17.59 on 1 cattle crew, cattle change. Next lineup is going to be Christina, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus. You're going to go head to head with Cody Ward, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter Brismakevics. Christina, Jenny O'Curran, and Marcus going to head with Cody Ward, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter Brismakevics. All right, so we have a faded 3 and a wrinkled 7. So a faded 3 and a wrinkled 7. Oh, and a faded 1 a little bit. And a faded 1. So we have a faded 3, faded 1, and a wrinkled 7. Okay. Flag is up. 5, 5. Cattle number 5. This is going to be a 31-72 on 3. So Cody Ward, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter Brismakevics. You've got to beat a 31-72 on 3. So there's a faded 3, a wrinkled 7, a faded 1, and I think a floppy 4. Flag is up. 6, 6, cattle number 6. It's going to give this team a 16-65 on 3 and will be advancing to the next round. Next matchup is going to be Scott Finley, Wayner Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. You're going to go against Jared Lesh, Aubrey Sajoni, and Callie Sajoni. So this is going to be Scott Waynard and Janelle. Scott Waynard and Janelle, you're going to be going against Jared, Aubrey, and Callie Sajoni. Flag is up. 8, 8, cattle number 8. Next up, Jared, Aubrey, and Callie. Followed by Patrick, Rob Henshaw, and Jenny O'Curran. It's going to give this team a 24-72 on 3. Jared Lesh, Aubrey Sagoni, and Callie Sagoni. You've got to meet a 24-72 at the gate. Patrick Bray, Rob Henshaw, and Jenny O'Curran. You're at the gate. Flag is up. 2, 2, cattle number 2. They have to beat a 24-72. Ooh, and they do. 19-12 will advance to the next round. Next to run is going to be Patrick Bray, Rob Henshaw, and Jenny O'Curran. You're going to go against Ryan Smith, Braden Smith, and Trevor Hatchett. So Patrick, Robbie, and Jenny against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. Oh man, the cow was outside the pen when they called for time. So that is a no time. So that means Scott Waynard and Janelle move to the next round. So Scott Waynard and Janelle, you will move to the next round. All right, so this is Patrick, Rob Henshaw, and Jenny O'Curran. You're going against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. Ooh. So this was a no time. Patrick, Rob, and Jenny was a no time. They're going to be going against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. So they just have to make the pin. Flag is up. 9-9, cattle number 9. That's going to give this team a 22-82 on 1. And you will advance to the next round. Cattle crew, cattle change, please. That All right, so we have our placings for the Elite 8. All right, so in the Elite 8, we're going to have All right, in the Elite 8, we're going to have Joel Lish, Mike Naraki, and Claudia Hershey. You're going to be going against James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran. Riley, Hunter, and Claudia is going to be going against Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia is going to go against Cody, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter B. And the last team, and the last team to go, Scott, Waynard, Janelle against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. So here's your Elite 8. Joel, Mike, and Claudia, you're going to be going against James, Remy, and Jenny. Riley, Hunter, and Claudia, you're going to be going against Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia, you're going against Cody, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter. Scott, Waynard, and Janelle is going to go against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. That is your Elite 8. So Joel Lesh, Mike Naraki, and Claudia. First up, against James, Remy, and Jenny. Flag is up. 6-6, cattle number 6. It's going to give this team a 3 head and a 29.95. All right, James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran, you've got to beat a 29.95 to advance to the final 4. So flag is up. 7-7, cattle number 7. Riley, Hunter, and Claudia, you'll be at the gate. Woo-wee, that's going to give this time a 21.52 on 3. So James, Remy, and Jenny, you will be moving on to the final 4. It's going to be Riley, Hunter, and Claudia. You're going to be going against Riley, Nicole, and Kevin.
So,
Flag is up. 3-3, cattle number 3. So this team will be setting the bar for the next team. It's going to give this team a 30-10 on 3. So Riley, Nicole, and Kevin, you have to beat a 30-10 to make it to the final 4. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia, be at the gate. Riley, Nicole, and Kevin. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia will be at the gate. So you have to beat a 30-10 to advance to the final 4. Flag is up. 1-1, cattle number 1. Oh, no. So Riley, Hunter, and Claudia, you will be advancing to the final 4. Here's our next matchup. Cody, Waynard, and Claudia. You'll be going against Cody, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter. So Cody Waynard and Claudia up against Cody, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter. Flag is up. 8, cattle number 8. It's going to be a 24-15 on 3. Cody, Callie Brookshire, and Hunter. You have to beat a 24-15 to make it to the final 4. Flag is up. 9, cattle number 9. Scott, Waynard, and Janelle. You'll be next. They got to beat a 24-15. Have to beat a 24-15. Are they going to do it? 24-15. And they did. A 21-97. You are moving into the final 4. Last matchup. Scott Finley, Waynard Schmidt, and Janelle Robinson. You're going to go against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. So this is going to be Scott, Waynard, and Janelle. Going to go against Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. Who will be the 4th team to make it to the final 4? Flag is up. 0, cattle number 0. Oh, no. All right, Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. You just have to make it to the pin.
You're in the top 4.
If you're in the final 4, you have to go upstairs after this is over. So if you made it to the final 4, you have to go upstairs after this is over. So Raiden, Ryan, and Trevor just have to make it to the pin with a cow. Flag is up. 2, cattle number 2. And that gives you a 22-59 on 1 head. You are moving to the final 4. There is a meeting for the final 4 upstairs right now. All right, here's your final 4. James, Remy, and Jenny O'Curran. Hunter, Riley, and Claudia. Hunter, Cody, and Callie Brookshire. Ryan, Raiden, and Trevor. We want to thank everybody for coming out this weekend and making this show a success. We hope you had as much fun as we did. So until next time, we'll see you down the road. If you have not taken care of your bill, please come up and do so as soon as you can. That means immediately. But if you haven't taken care of your bill, please come up and do so. So if you have not taken care of your invoice and your show bill, please come do so. If you haven't taken care of your show bill, please do so. We are about to wrap up